Let me ask you a question. Do you recharge your phone every single day? Why do you need to do that? Why can't you recharge your phone just once and expect it to last a lifetime? You'll see, what a silly question, Seema. Of course, I need to recharge my phone every single day. If that is the case, then why do we expect that we should stay motivated forever? Why do we expect that we don't do anything on a daily basis, but we should stay in peak state and it should all happen naturally? The art of motivating yourself, the art of staying in peak state is one of the key skills that you will need to be able to stay on track so that you can stay motivated, you can stay energetic, and you can accomplish whatever you want in your life. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about this powerful NLP technique of incantations. Incantation is a technique that you need to do every single day in your life, ideally in the morning, and it's going to give you tremendous benefits in your life. So stay tuned till the end of this video, because I'm going to take you step by step about why you need to use incantations and how you can use incantations in your life. Hi, I'm Shenoy Manek, and I'm a transformation coach and an NLP master trainer. And in the last 19 years, I've worked with thousands of individuals in bringing about a transformation in their life by transforming their inner self. I'm a master in the science of Neuro-Linguistic Programming, and I conduct workshops across levels. I also mentor trainers and coaches to be able to establish their own businesses in the field of transformation. Now, why do we need to motivate ourselves? What are these incantations? Now, first of all, the key benefit of incantations is that it actually changes the way you talk to yourself. Now, what do I mean by changes the way you talk to yourself? Negative self-talk is one of the biggest reasons why people feel low, feel depressed, and lose their energy. Now, think about this. You're feeling fine, you're feeling energetic, you're doing a lot of things. But sometimes you all of a sudden feel low and you don't know why. All of a sudden you lose your energy and you don't feel like doing it anymore. You lose your drive and you don't know why. Now, there may be many reasons for this. As you learn in an NLP workshop, many reasons why our state drops. But one of the key reasons is that you may have said something to yourself that dropped your state. What do I mean by this? Usually, we have been talking to ourselves all our lives. You may not be aware of it consciously. Consciously, you're doing a lot of things, but in the mind, in our thoughts, we're constantly talking to ourselves. There are conversations happening in our mind all the time about processing what's happening around us, processing what we're doing, whether we're doing a good job or not. It's almost like a courthouse in our heads, right? There's a defense, there is a prosecution, and you are the judge. Based on what's happening, what actions we took in the past, what other people said, we tend to have conversations in our mind's eye, by the end of which we pass a judgment about ourselves. All our beliefs about ourselves was once these kind of thoughts, this kind of self-talk that turned into beliefs. Somebody said something happened, and we had a conversation in our mind's eye, and it led to what we feel about ourselves today. So negative self-talk can really dampen the way we feel about ourselves and bring down a happiness quotient to many degrees. Every one of us does negative self-talk almost all the time. Some people have trained themselves to do positive self-talk, but that needs to be done consciously. If you leave it subconsciously, we speak to ourselves the way our parents or our teachers or people who said critical things to us. Sometimes we are our biggest critics. I remember an incident that happened to me once. There was a time when I was not very fond of cooking. Over the years, I have started liking cooking, but there was a time when I found it an utter waste of my time, and I would cook because I have to cook. So one day I was cooking in my kitchen, and I don't know if you're aware of Indian cooking. There's something called tadka or seasoning, right? And in that, you kind of take mustard seeds and you put it in really hot oil. And when you put mustard in hot oil, it tends to splatter. So that day, I was absent-mindedly cooking, and I took some mustard and I threw it into the oil. The moment I did that, one of the mustard seeds, naughty fellow, just chose to jump and fall on my eyelid. And it was so painful when it hit my eyelid. And the next second, in my mind, there was a conversation, there was a self-talk, and it said that, do you know what people who make the same mistake again and again are called? They're called stupid. Stupid, I said to myself. The next second, I became aware of my self-talk. I said to myself, no. People who make mistakes are not called stupid. They're called human. It's okay. It's all right. Next time, I will close it with a lid. It's all right. So this is how self-talk happens. Constantly, we have conversations, we scold ourselves, talk to ourselves, convince ourselves, judge ourselves. We have this thing happening. And because of that, we can never really stay in peak state. We can never really be up and running and constantly motivated. If you could just learn to change the nature of your self-talk, everything would change for you. And it needs to be done like you charge your battery every day. Not once, but constantly, again and again and again and again, every day. So you need to indulge in incantations every single day. So that brings us to what are incantations. If you're enjoying this video, please like this video so it can reach more and more people, and you can support my channel. I'm making some amazing content for you over here. And if you haven't subscribed and pressed the bell icon, please do that as well before we proceed in this video. So, what are incantations? Incantations is a fashion, in a way in which you speak to yourself that goes straight into your subconscious mind. And usually when you talk to yourself or anybody speaks to you, it first goes through the filters of the conscious mind. It doesn't allow it to go directly into the subconscious. But incantations go straight into the subconscious mind because they're done in a fashion that goes right in. How many of us remember the nursery rhymes we learned as children? The Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star or the Baba Black Sheep. You do, don't you? Everybody remembers it. Because we learned it in a certain fashion. We were using our body, we were speaking loudly, we were, using all expressions, we were having fun, we were like into it when we learned the nursery rhymes, we were making actions. That's why even today you remember it. It went straight into your subconscious mind, deep inside, never to be forgotten. Similarly, if you want to change your self-talk deep within, you want it to completely transform, then you got to do it in that fashion. So incantations is talking to yourself and saying things to yourself, but not just like an affirmation, not just writing it down or muttering, but speaking loudly and using your body. For example, if I were to do, but remember one thing, incantations is not flattering. Incantation is not telling yourself, oh, you are the best, there's nobody like you. That's not incantations. Incantations is identifying something about you that is really good. Trust me when I say this, there is goodness in everybody. Everybody has flaws, but there are good things in everyone. For example, you may have made some mistakes in your life, but yet there will be things you've done well. You might be a kind person. You may be supporting other people. You might be strong. You might be confident. You might have so many things. You have so many things within you that if you choose to see and if you choose to focus, you'll actually grow those things. But maybe right now you're choosing to look in your self-talk at things that you don't know how to do, or things that you are not, or mistakes that you have made. So when you do self-talk, you keep away any negativity. You keep away the ifs and buts that, yeah, I did a great job, but no, I did a great job. Not I'm good, but keep the ifs and buts aside and say, I have done a fantastic job, or I am a good person. For example, when I'm doing self-talk, I would do something like this. I would say, you know what, Seema, you're one of the best trainers I've ever met in my life. The commitment you have, the love, the compassion, the way you speak, the way you inspire people, the way you transform, the way you bring rapid changes in people's lives. It's so inspiring. I really love you, Seema. You are really awesome. And this is the way I would talk to myself. I would pat myself on the back. I would, high-five myself. I would build myself up, and loudly, using your body and using your voice. And when you do it in this fashion, when you appreciate yourself from deep within, spontaneously, not in a scripted way, spontaneously identifying things within you, things that you have done, things in your past, present, that are worthy of appreciation, without looking at what you think is wrong with you. When you focus on that and you do it like you were your biggest fan. Have you looked at how fans look at the people they admire, like, oh my God, it's so good. You really admire that person, don't you? There are no ifs and buts there. You don't see flaws. You just appreciate. It doesn't mean at other times you do not take criticism or you do not take feedback and you do not improve. No, that's not what I'm saying. But when you're doing your incantations, Ideally every morning, as soon as you wake up, just after you brush your teeth or during your shower, use your body, talk to yourself, build yourself up, appreciate yourself without a question mark, without saying, is that so? Am I right? No, just be confident, be strong, be kind to yourself, be loving towards yourself, accept yourself, and do incantations. Trust me, when you do this every single day, when nobody's watching, only you're watching and you're appreciating yourself, it will, over a period of time, totally transform the way you speak to yourself. You will become more loving, more kind, more gentle, and more motivating within yourself as a person. The nature of your self-talk will completely transform when you learn to do incantations. But folks, always remember that when you're learning any science, any skill like neuro-linguistic programming, you can always learn it in bits and pieces. Like in this channel, you're going to find so many videos where I have mentioned techniques and I have taken you through. However, if you're serious about really transforming your life and taking yourself to the next level, and you want to learn NLP, make that entire toolkit a part of your life, and you want me to take you through as a mentor, as a coach, to take you through your transformation journey, then you must attend a longer workshop. But before that, I do free master classes where you will become aware of what is NLP, how to make it a part of your life, how to learn it, what's happens in our longer workshops. Then I'm going to leave a link to my upcoming masterclass in the description below. Click attend the free masterclass and think about actually attending a longer workshop live online. I would love to mentor you, coach you to bring about a transformation in any area of your life. Absolutely. It's time now to take a question. Shiva Krishna asks that, ma'am, when I go to interviews, I am able to talk, but I can't really sell myself. And I'm not able to structure my thoughts during an interview. Is it something to do with psychology? Can I change it? What can I do? So Shiv Krishna, yes, obviously, when you're trying to do anything different, you're trying to do something new, it's got to do with whether you've done it before or you're already skilled at it or not. If you're not able to do it, it just means that you're not yet skilled at that particular behavior or at whatever you're trying to do. I've made another video called as the new behavior generator technique. I'm going to leave a link to that as well. You can use that technique, and you can use several other techniques of neuro-linguistic programming to visualize. It's another video about how you can visualize amazingly, perfectly, how you can visualize a new behavior, or you can visualize doing something you've never done before. Watch that video as well. All the links about the videos are mentioned in the description below, so you can click and go to that video as well. And if you haven't subscribed to NLP Magic yet, subscribe, click on the bell icon so you can be the first to be notified with any new video. Also, I have an Instagram page as well. It's called Shenoy Manek NLP. Go to that channel, follow my Instagram, because you'll also find some very valuable content on my Instagram page. Become a part of my community, get into the inner circle so that we can do deeper work. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining me today. It was a pleasure talking to you all again. I'm going to join you very soon with another powerful video. See you all soon. Bye-bye.